Have you ever gone to a festival or a big celebration in your town? Today, we will practice English by talking about festivals and celebrations. This topic is fun and easy, and it helps you speak English more confidently. Now, imagine a busy street full of life. The street is decorated with colorful lights and banners. Music is playing everywhere. People are smiling, laughing, dancing, and enjoying the moment. Think about a harvest festival. Farmers bring fresh fruits and vegetables. Families eat traditional food together. Children play games and run around happily. During a festival like this, people often say, "This is amazing. The decorations are so beautiful. What a great celebration. I've never seen anything like this before." These sentences are great for describing exciting moments. Can you think of a festival you have attended before? Now, let's imagine you are at the festival. You walk inside, and the first thing you notice is the smell of food. Delicious aromas are coming from food stalls. People are standing in lines, talking and laughing. You decide to try a new dish. Maybe it is a local food you have never eaten before. You take a bite and say, "Wow, this is delicious. I love the spices in this food." These phrases help you talk about food you enjoy. As you walk further, you see a stage. There are performers on the stage. You hear live music. You see traditional dancing and exciting performances. You feel impressed and say, "The performance is incredible. I am amazed by their talent." These sentences show excitement and appreciation. Now, imagine you meet a friend or someone new at the festival. You want to start a conversation. You can say, "What's your favorite part of the festival? Have you tried the food over there?" These are simple and friendly questions. They help you connect with people and practice speaking English. Festivals often have special activities. You may see lantern lighting, parades, or craft workshops. You can describe these moments by saying, "The lanterns are so beautiful. I had so much fun making this." These sentences help you share your experiences. Look around you. The crowd is full of energy. People are smiling. Children are playing. Laughter is everywhere. Later, when you talk about the festival, you can say, "The festival was unforgettable. I can't wait to go again next year." These phrases show how much you enjoyed the event. Now, imagine you join a festival parade. The street is full of people. Everyone is wearing bright and colorful clothes. There are big floats decorated with flowers, lights, and art. You might say, "The parade is so colorful. The costumes are stunning." These phrases help describe what you see. You hear drums and music all around you. People are clapping and cheering to the rhythm. The sound makes you feel excited and happy. You can say, "The music is so lively. The drums make everything feel energetic." These sentences help describe sounds and feelings. Finally, you stop at a dessert stall. You see a sweet treat that looks amazing. You take a bite and smile. You say, "This is the best dessert I've ever tasted. It's so sweet and delicious." Talking about food is a great way to make conversations more fun. Later in the day, you visit a traditional craft booth. At the booth, you learn how to make a small handmade item. Maybe it is a bracelet or a paper lantern. As you watch and try it yourself, you feel excited. You can describe the experience by saying, "It's so fascinating to see how this is made. I can't believe I made this myself." Talking about small details like this helps you improve your storytelling skills. As evening comes, the festival starts to look even more beautiful. The lights begin to glow. Lanterns are hanging along the streets. Soon, fireworks light up the sky. You might say, "The lights make everything feel magical. The fireworks are so bright and beautiful." Using descriptive words like these makes your stories more vivid and interesting. Now, imagine you meet new at the festival. Maybe they are from another town or even another country. You start a friendly conversation. You can ask, "What brings you to this festival?" Someone. It's great to meet someone who loves festivals as much as I do. Asking questions and sharing thoughts helps you build connections and practice natural conversation. What do you think would be your favorite part of a festival like this? Now, let's imagine you spend the whole day at the festival. You enjoy every moment from morning to night. At the start of the day, you step into the festival area. Right away, you feel the excitement in the air. People from all walks of life are there. You hear laughter, greetings, and cheerful voices all around you. You might say, "The atmosphere is so warm and lively. I feel so happy to be here." These sentences show how the environment makes you feel. You walk toward a stage where a band is playing traditional music. The rhythm is fast and cheerful. It makes you want to tap your feet or clap your hands. You can say, "The music is so catchy. It's impossible not to dance to this." Sharing your personal feelings makes your description more engaging. After the music performance, you walk to a nearby tent. Inside, there is a storytelling session. A storyteller is sharing old folk tales passed down through generations. The storyteller uses strong expressions and hand gestures. Everyone listens closely and feels excited. You might say, "The story is so captivating. I've never heard anything like this before." Learning how to describe stories and culture helps you talk about your experiences in a fun way. As you continue walking, you see people creating traditional art. An artist invites you to try painting on a small canvas. At first, you feel a little nervous, but you decide to try it anyway. Later, you say, "I was nervous, but it turned out to be so much fun. I can't believe I created something so unique." Talking about hands-on activities adds depth to your stories. By mid-afternoon, you start to feel hungry. You go to the food area of the festival. There are many kinds of food everywhere. You see spicy food, sweet food, and savory dishes. There are so many choices that it feels hard to decide. A local person recommends a special dish. You take a bite and smile. You say, "This is incredible. The flavors are so rich and amazing." Describing food is a great way to make conversations more interesting. Now imagine the sun is setting. The festival slowly changes from day to night. Everything feels different and almost magical. Soft lantern lights line the paths. Small fairy lights are wrapped around trees and tents. You might say, "The lights make everything feel like a dream. It's so peaceful and enchanting here." Describing changes in atmosphere makes your storytelling more vivid. Soon, you notice a group of performers preparing for a fire dance show. People gather around in a semicircle. The excitement grows. The performers step forward holding flaming sticks. The drums begin to beat deeply. The dancers spin and twirl the fire in the air. You could say, "The fire dancers are incredible. I've never seen anything like this before." Sharing exciting moments adds energy and emotion to your story. After the show, you walk to a quiet corner of the festival. Here, artisans are selling handmade items. One vendor catches your attention. A woman is making jewelry from natural stones. She explains the meaning of each stone. You try on a bracelet, and it fits perfectly. You might say, "The craftsmanship is amazing. This bracelet feels so special." Small interactions like this make your stories more personal. Next, you decide to try something new and adventurous. You join a cooking workshop. The instructor shows how to make a traditional dish using local ingredients. You roll up your sleeves. You chop vegetables and mix spices. It's a little messy, but very fun. You laugh at your mistakes. When the dish is ready, you feel proud. You can say, "It was so much fun learning to cook this dish. I can't wait to try making this at home." Talking about learning new skills keeps listeners engaged. As you enjoy your meal, a friendly stranger sits next to you. They introduce themselves and ask where you are from. You share stories about your life and travels. They share their own stories too. Moments like this show how festivals bring people together. As the night continues, you notice a quiet area of the festival. People are lighting floating lanterns. Each person writes a wish or a message on their lantern. Then they gently release it into the sky. You decide to join them. As your lantern floats away, you feel calm and hopeful. You might say, "This is such a peaceful and meaningful tradition." Watching the lanterns float away is so calming. Reflective moments like this add depth and emotion to your storytelling. Soon, the grand finale of the festival begins. A spectacular fireworks show lights up the night sky. Bright colors explode in the air. The crowd cheers loudly. The fireworks shine over nearby water, creating a beautiful reflection. You could say, the fireworks are absolutely spectacular. This is a perfect ending to an amazing day. Using descriptive language helps bring your story to life. As you leave the festival, you carry more than souvenirs. You carry memories, new words, and new experiences. You practiced describing moments. You talked to new people. You gained confidence using English. Let's continue practicing by talking about your favorite moments. As the night goes on, you notice how the festival has brought people together. People from all walks of life are sharing the same experience. In quiet corners, you hear soft conversations and gentle laughter. Some people sit on the grass, enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. Others walk around, excited by the performances and displays. You notice a group of children playing with colorful balloons. Their faces glow with happiness. You could say, the children's laughter fills the air. The balloons look so bright against the dark sky. Simple observations like these help describe the mood clearly. As you walk deeper into the festival, you see street performers. One man is juggling flaming torches. He spins them in the air with great skill and balance. His movements are smooth and controlled. The crowd watches quietly at first. Then everyone starts clapping and cheering. You might say, the fire juggler is amazing. I can't believe how skilled he is. As you watch the performer, you can see how excited the crowd is. People clap loudly and cheer with big smiles. Their reaction shows how amazing the performance is. This moment captures the excitement of seeing something rare and special. When you express amazement and admiration, it helps others understand how you feel. Nearby, there is a food stall with wonderful smells in the air. You can smell grilled meat, fresh bread, and spicy herbs. The aroma makes you feel hungry right away. You decide to try a local dish that you have never eaten before. The vendor gives you a small plate with a warm and crispy snack. You take a bite and feel surprised. The flavors are rich, warm, and very satisfying. The mix of spices and herbs tastes amazing. It is different from anything you have tried before. You might say, the flavors explode in my mouth. Or, I didn't expect this food to be so delicious. Talking about taste, smell, and texture helps others imagine the food better. As you walk forward, you hear music coming from a small stage. A local band is performing live. The sound of their music spreads through the festival and pulls people closer. The singer has a strong and beautiful voice. The guitar player plays with passion, and the drummer keeps a steady beat. People start singing along with the music. Some begin to dance without thinking. The music fills the air with energy and joy. It feels like the whole festival is alive. You could say, the music makes everyone feel connected. Or, the rhythm of the drums keeps everyone moving. Describing music helps others feel the mood of the festival. In the distance, you notice an art gallery tent. Inside, local artists display their paintings and sculptures. Visitors walk slowly, looking at each piece with interest. One painting catches your attention. It shows a colorful view of the city with flowers, trees, and a bright sky. The colors are bold and full of life. The painting feels hopeful and positive. You stop for a moment to admire it. You think about how much time and skill it took to create. You might say, "The artist captured the beauty perfectly," or, "I love how the colors bring the painting to life." These words show your appreciation for creativity. Soon, you hear children laughing nearby. You realize there is a playground area close by. Families are gathered there, letting children play freely. Some kids are jumping rope. Others are playing tag and running around happily. Parents sit nearby, talking and relaxing. They watch their children. Everyone at the festival feels a shared connection, even if they did not know each other before. You stop walking for a moment and look up at the sky. The stars are bright and beautiful tonight. You wonder how many other people from the festival are looking at the same sky. It feels peaceful and calm. Everything feels connected in this quiet moment. You might think, "It's such a beautiful night," or "The sky looks so clear and peaceful." These small moments of silence make the experience feel even more special. As you continue walking, the festival no longer feels like an event. It starts to feel like a memory that will stay with you forever. You feel happy and relaxed. While walking home, you begin thinking about future events. The festival has made you curious. You think about other activities in your town. You might say to yourself, "When is the next festival?" Or, "I should look for other events soon." The energy of the festival inspires you. It makes you want to explore more of your community. You realize that attending local events is a great way to enjoy culture, people, and life. When you finally reach home, you take time to relax. The excitement slowly fades, and calm fills your mind. You look at the photos you took. Each photo brings back a memory. You remember the fire performer. You remember the beautiful art and the music. You think about the delicious food. You may decide to share these photos with friends or family the next day. You tell stories about what you saw and felt. These small stories make the festival unforgettable. Later that night, as you get ready for bed, you think about the people you met. You felt connected through music, food, laughter, and shared moments. You realize that the festival made you feel part of something bigger. You might think, "It was wonderful to be with so many people enjoying the same thing." That feeling of community stays in your heart. The next morning, you wake up with a smile. The memories are still fresh in your mind. You tell yourself, "That was one of the best experiences I've had." You feel happy that you went to the festival. You may tell your friends about it with excitement. As the day continues, you feel satisfied and peaceful. The festival was not just about food, music, or art. It was about people. It was about connection. It was a celebration of life. The joy you felt stays with you. And you look forward to the next experience, the next event, and the next beautiful memory, and while enjoying the moment, the happiness and innocence make you smile. You could say, "The kids are having so much fun," or, "It's wonderful to see everyone enjoying the evening together." These simple sentences show warmth and togetherness. As the night continues, the festival slowly changes. The music becomes softer and calmer. The lights grow dim and gentle. The atmosphere feels peaceful and cozy. People sit in small groups around fire pits. They drink hot tea or coffee and chat with friends. The sound of crackling firewood fills the air. Everything feels warm, calm, and comfortable. This quiet moment is a perfect ending to a beautiful festival day. After the festival ends, you start walking home. The streets are quiet now, but your mind is full of memories. You remember the lights, the music, and the happy crowd. You think about all the different people you saw. Everyone was there to enjoy the festival. You realize that events like this are special because they bring people together. People share the same experience, even if they do not know each other. You remember the art displays, the performances, and all the small conversations you overheard. All of it made the festival exciting and fun. You start to feel grateful that you could be part of it. Even though the festival is over, the feelings stay with you. The energy and excitement from the night are still buzzing inside. You can still picture the long lines at the food stalls, the laughter of children, and the music that filled the air. You smile thinking, the food was so good. I can't wait to eat it again next time. As you walk along the familiar streets on your way home, everything feels different. The night seems warmer, calmer, and friendlier. You feel that the world around you is a little brighter because of the festival. You remember the performers, the street artists, the fire eaters, and the musicians. You think about the people you met. Some were new friends, and some shared your excitement. You realize that even small moments of connection are important. They make the festival memorable. As you look around, you notice the small details of the night. The moon shines brightly in the sky. The leaves rustle softly in the breeze. These peaceful moments make you appreciate the busy energy of the festival even more. The festival gave you a chance to escape your normal routine. You tried new foods, saw new art, and met new people. You feel thankful for all the little surprises and fun moments. Even though the event is over, the memories stay fresh in your mind. You start thinking about how you can bring the festival's joy into your everyday life. Maybe you will notice more beauty around you. Maybe you will spend more time with friends and family. Maybe you will try new things that make you happy. Walking home, you smile. You remember that the festival was not just about the performances or food. It was about connection, joy, and shared experiences. You feel lucky to have been part of it, and you know that these memories will stay with you for a long time. After the festival ends, you feel happy and full of energy. You think about the people you met during the night. Maybe there was a family you spoke to while waiting in line, or a group of friends who shared their favorite parts of the festival. You realize that it is not just the big events or performances that make the festival special. It is also the small connections you make with people along the way. Even if you never see these people again, you shared something important with them in that moment. You might think, I wonder where those people are now, or I hope they had as much fun as I did. These small moments make the experience meaningful. When you get home, you sit down to think about everything you saw and did. It feels nice to be back in your own space, but part of you is still holding on to the excitement from the night. You look at the photos you took. You remember the smiles, the laughter, and the fun you had with both friends and strangers. You might even think, I can't wait to do it again. But it is not just about the next festival. You realize that the joy and energy you felt can be part of your everyday life. Being around happy people, seeing exciting performances, trying new foods, and connecting with others reminds you to enjoy life more fully. You feel inspired to take every opportunity to make new memories and explore your community. The next morning, you wake up and still feel a little bit of the festival's magic. It is like a small spark of joy that stays with you even in quiet moments. You think about the music, the food, the art, and the people you met. You feel happy and content. You might even tell a friend or family member about your experiences, sharing the stories that will become part of your personal history. These are stories you will remember for years. Later that day, you meet some friends and talk about the festival. Each person shares their favorite parts. It is interesting to hear that everyone experienced something different. Maybe one friend loved the street performers, another loved a food stall, and someone else loved the art. You realize that the festival was a shared experience, but everyone took something unique from it. That is part of the magic of the event. As the day goes on, you start thinking about your next adventure. You feel curious and excited to explore more. You might look for other events happening in your town or nearby. Maybe you will volunteer or participate in a festival next time. The joy of this festival inspires you to connect with your community and discover new experiences. The festival reminds you that life is full of small but important moments. Meeting people, trying new things, enjoying music, food, and art. All of this makes life richer and more meaningful. You feel grateful for the festival and the memories you made. You know that the happiness, energy, and lessons from the festival will stay with you for a long time.